everybody, welcome to my channel All Stitched Up. I am Beth and today is Tuesday and this is my weekly edition of Truth Tuesday, which I haven't been very good about getting up on Tuesdays. Hang on, sorry. I'm in my car, obviously. As you can tell, I'm parked. Don't worry, I'm being safe. But I've had a seriously busy day. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture of what my day entails, and it just, for lack of a better word, it's a shit show. Let's just be real. It's a shit show. But this is the time I have, so this is the time I'm going to utilize, because I've really been wanting to do this video. I have two videos that I want to do, and this is one of them. The next one is going to be sorry, my brain. It's going to be a hair review thing. I bought some stuff that I'm really excited about using on my hair. So hopefully, sorry, I keep looking around. I apologize. Scatterbrained. You guys will see why in just a second. So hopefully my next video will be about this awesome hair stuff that I bought, and hopefully it'll work. So you guys will be with me when I do this. My hair is crazy today too. So today's video is titled Life. I wanted to give you guys kind of an update on what's been going on. I've been really cryptic about some things, and so it's just been tough. I'm going to take my glasses off because I can see the reflection of my computer screen in my glasses. I don't need to see myself anyways. So first, I wanted to touch base about my business. As some of you know, I have a side business. I do Premier Designs. I'm an independent distributor. I had talked about at one point not renewing my contract. My contract came due on April 1st, and there was just something inside of me that couldn't help but renew. So I renewed my contract. I really love this company and I love this job, and I just love the people that I've met through it, and I really do make good money with it when I am working. But lately I haven't been able to work just because I've had other things that have been kind of in the forefront of my life. So I re-signed my contract, so hopefully soon I'll be able to really start focusing on work because I enjoy that job quite a bit. Then the other thing is, there was something else I was going to tell you guys. This is what it's like. So as most of you know, I have an almost 4-year-old who has autism, and that just creates a lot of daily work. And then I also am a caretaker for my husband's grandfather, Reg. He's 87. He'll soon be 88. And that's what this video is kind of about. We've taken care of Reg for probably 3 years right now, so we've been taking care of him for a while. His wife died 5 years ago, and he just wasn't taking good care of himself. Shocker. So I quit my job and I took care of him full-time. I took care of our son full-time, and just recently, back in November, Reg fell. And it wasn't like he slipped and fell in the house. Like, he was with his friend, they were going to eat lunch, and Reg didn't see that there was a curb, and he tripped over the curb, and he fell on the concrete, skinned himself to high heaven, like it was insanity. Went to the emergency room, got a CAT scan and some x-rays and stuff, just to make sure, he didn't break anything, and he didn't break anything. That was amazing. He skinned all the skin off of his upper arm, which was gross, but I mean, that was manageable. While they were doing the scan, though, they discovered that in Reg's heart, in one of his arteries, he had an aneurysm that was about 6.5 centimeters in diameter, and that's pretty good size. And he had it for a while. Obviously didn't know about it. I mean, they do say aneurysms are like the silent killer, and that's what this basically was. It was like a ticking time bomb. And they were like, you have the option. This is going to grow by 20% every year, so at this size, you have 5 years or less. And they were like, or we could do surgery on you, and we can fix it. Reg picked the surgery. We talked about it as a family, because in 5 years he'll be 92. That's a really good life. And if this aneurysm were to have ruptured, you'd be dead in 3 seconds, is what the doctor said. And that was just, I think the mortality was just too much. So Reg decided he wanted to get it fixed. So back in February, Reg had surgery. They went up through the groin, up, and put some stuff in there to open everything up and repair and fix. But Reg is 87 with a little bit of Alzheimer's dementia going on, and he has not bounced back the same. Slowly but surely, he's kind of getting back to his old self, but not at all. Like, his memory is way worse. He depends way more than he used to on other people. He walks with a walker now, and he's considered homebound, and that's hard. Like, Reg doesn't drive. He lost his license a year and some change ago. So that we didn't have to worry about. But I mean, I had activities set up for him every single day. Like, he went to the senior center, he went to bingo, he went to Lions, which is like a group. But now he's home all the time, and that's hard for him, and it's really, really, really hard for me. Let's just be real. I, about a week ago, kind of had a nervous breakdown. I had to leave the house. I told Reg I was going to go get some coffee with a friend, which was a lie. I grabbed Ryder. I put Ryder in the car. I did go get coffee. So that part was the truth, but I wasn't meeting anybody. I just literally had to get out of the house. And once I got in my car and I started driving, I just started bawling. Like, I was crying hard. And I am like stoic-ish kind of person. I don't like to cry, and I lost it completely. I just kind of had gotten to the point where I just don't feel in my heart and in my mind that I am capable of being a caretaker for him anymore, just because the demands have just gotten so much more. The medical care has gotten so much more. The bossiness has gotten so much more, and just the lack of his own personal care is so much more. He just doesn't want to do for himself, and that has just been so hard, and I just lost it. And I called my husband and I said, I need you to come home. I need to talk to you, and I'm really sorry. I mean, it was towards the end of his day anyways, so leaving wasn't that big of a deal. So he came home, and I was like, I'm really sorry. I am just going to say this. I'm just going to rip it off like a Band-Aid. I cannot do this anymore. I can't take care of your grandfather. I was like, our relationship has changed because of this. I'm not able to take care of our son as effectively as I need to. I'm not able to take care of you, my husband, as much as I need to. I'm not able to take care of the house. And, on the very back of that list was myself. I can't take care of myself. I can't at all. And my mental health is taking a toll. The stress has created a lot. Like, I'm having memory issues because of the stress and anxiety. I'm on medication because of the depression and anxiety. I'm going to therapy. I'm like really trying to rein this in, but I can't. So I told my husband, and my husband was like, you know what, I'm not surprised. He's like, I literally have been waiting for 3 years for you to just crack and say you can't do this anymore. So I told my husband that I thought we needed to start thinking about assisted living, and that was hard. I wanted to go and I wanted to tour all the places in my community before I brought it up to Reg. So that's what I did. Like, I literally went to a different assisted living facility every day. Like, and I have seen some places, let me tell you. I've seen some amazing places. I've seen some not so amazing places. I've seen huge places. I've seen small places. And finally, last week I went to this place that's like 5 miles from our house. It's in the adjacent town. Like, literally, we butt up to each other. So it's 5.1 miles from our house. And I went there, and it's a private facility. So it's basically like owner owned and occupied, if that makes sense, kind of. Sorry. So this guy, his name's Pete. He owns this house. He had an addition built onto this house, and he has an assisted living facility in the home. There's 10 residents there. They have their own bedrooms. They have their own bathrooms. They have 2 sitting areas. They have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It smelled like bacon and eggs when I walked in. And that was a win. But yeah, it really felt good, and it felt personal. It felt like a home. It was a home. It is a home. And so then was the task of telling Reg what I thought. And God had his hand all over this, like all over this. 2 days later, after I toured the facility, Reg and one of his therapists came into the living room and his therapist said, Reg has something he wants to talk to you about. And Reg said, I think I should move into assisted living. Died. If you could have seen my face, I know my reaction was worn all over this mug. And then he goes, and I don't want to move to one of those big places. I want to move to a place that has 12 people or less. I'm still flabbergasted at that. I can't even. So I said, okay. And then I kind of fudged the truth a little bit. I said, I'll do some investigating, even though I had already done investigating. I didn't want him to think that I was like pushing, So a couple days later, I told him about this place that I had just recently visited, and I thought it would be perfect. So we went yesterday, and we visited the facility, and he loved it. Loved it. I'm just so happy because, like, with him liking it and having it be his idea, he's more likely to enjoy these people. He's more likely to enjoy the time. And it's just been such a blessing. God he knew what my heart needed, and this is it. I mean, we'll go visit him all the time. It's right by the house, and it's just going to help change the dynamic of our relationship. So now we're on the wait list. They have wait lists. And we're number 1 on the wait list because the owner had already gone through the people that were on there and asked them if they were ready to move, and they said no. There's a woman there. Her name's Rusty. She's awesome. She liked my handshake. There's a lady there named Rusty. She's actually going to be moving to a nursing home. Her level of care is to the point where she needs like constant medical supervision. So Rusty's going to be moving soon, and Reg will be moving in, and I'm nervous, and I'm excited, and I'm happy, and I'm sad. I'm just very anxious to see what this next chapter looks like. So hopefully that will help open up some self-care opportunities. It'll open up opportunities for me to take better care of my son. But yeah, that's life right now. It is a little intense for me, and some people might not think it's intense, but I do. I eat, sleep, and breathe taking care of people. And now I just need to just step back for a little bit. So yeah, that's my Truth Tuesday, you guys. I hope you enjoy it. I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.